Hey guys, this is Kysen here, and welcome to a brand new series here on my channel. This is Feed the Beast Sky Odyssey, and today I'm going to show you how to make this mob farm that you see here behind me that will not only get you a ton of levels, it'll also get you a ton of drops, and it can be made on day one very easily, minimal resources, and very quickly. Okay guys, so one of the most incredible things about Feed the Beast Sky Odyssey is that if you go into single player here, you can create your new world from a template and you have all these different options available to you, and in some of them you have several options within the options as to what template you get. You can see here you've got volcanoes, there's castles, there's skyblock type things, there's hell. You name it, they've got it. All different things, which I personally think is super awesome. So guys, do check that out. For us, we're going to do a standard FTB island, and we'll go down to the challenge one, and we'll load that up a second. But if you're into different maps, do have a look at that. It's a really awesome feature of the Sky Odyssey mod pack, and basically, you know, it's different to a lot of other mod packs in that you can start off with your own kind of little template, and these are going to get added to by the community as things progress, I believe. So keep an eye on that as well, and if you're into that, then do have a look. For us, here we are, we're on our little world here, just having a little look around. You can see we've got some grass. We got a rooster here who's called Greg. Hey Greg, and you can see hatchery is in this. And we have a little chicken here called Wendy. Greg and Wendy, guys, welcome to the series, and they welcome you to the series. We got a tree, we got some sand and a bit of water here with a bit of lava there. So everything we need to get started for sure. And one awesome thing, guys, we do have vein miner in the pack. So that is set to the grave key by default. So that's another nice thing about this pack. Now, you'll notice there that we completed a quest. So if you open up your inventory, up here are your quests. Now you can also hotkey this, of course. I'm just showing you where it is in case you need to know. And up here, random reward between 350 and 450. And that little symbol is just the in-game currency, which we'll come on to in a second. But basically, let's see what we get. So we got 398, so almost bang smack in the middle. Just a little bit below average, which is all good. And the next thing I want to do is the next quest, which we're going to need to create, I should say, a barrel for. So here we go. Get that going on with a bit of a chest in here, and then 6 wood, and we got ourselves, not a barrel, a basic drawer. So our hotkey quests, here we go. Storage, random reward, again between 350 and 450. 443 is really good. That's up the right upper end there. But the most important thing, guys, is this. The Transmutation Table. This is what this is all about, and it's a huge help to us early on in the game. So let's get that, and let's look at what we can actually do with this thing. So if we place it just down here, like this, and we open that up, this is the interface for it, and you can chuck different things in here, and you'll see there it gives you the EMC. So most items, you can see there, an EMC of a drawer has 112. Most items will have an EMC value, and you can chuck those in, and then use the EMC from items to get other items. So what I mean by that, let's make sure we keep at least one of these, but an EMC here of a sapling, it says there, stack EMC is 96, EMC 32, this is an EMC of 8. So if we put in one of these, you'll see it goes from 16 up to 48, and whereas before, if we take that out, we've got just 2 oak planks, put that in there, add in a sapling, we can now withdraw all of these oak planks because of the EMC. So that's how that works, very basic, very quick run through, guys. Hopefully you get the idea. Now with your trees, another little tip here, if you twerk, they'll grow very quickly, so that's what you want to do early on in the game. I love a little pack that's got twerking in. It's good fun, and also makes things really easy. So between that and vein miner, you'll see here we can get a whole lot of wood and a whole lot of saplings very, very quickly, very easily, which is great. It just means that you're able to progress through the pack and actually get on with playing the pack rather than worrying too much about getting resources. So I think that's very, very cool. Now, let's make up some wooden tools here. Now, I'm getting a lot of wood because that's going to be used for something else later on in this episode, in case you're wondering. But let's get ourselves a wooden pick and a wooden shovel, and we can then get a bit of a cobble generator. So get the water coming down like this, and make sure it's going around so that it doesn't, you know, turn our lovely lava into obsidian, because that would be a nightmare. And then we'll get it going down here like that, with that flowing there like that. But we want to put that there. Okay, so let's get our water coming down. There we go. So that'll like work its way around there. There we go. And then we get the lava like that. Get rid of this block here. Grab ourselves a bit of cobble, and we actually only need 1 cobble. So that one there's a bit of a waste, I guess you could say, because of the EMC. Oops, we decided to swim. So we can put that in there with a load of oak planks and get ourselves out a load more cobble using the EMC. And of course, wood will be a great thing to feed your EMC early on because you're going to get a lot of it very easily, as I just mentioned. And there you go. So this is a really quick, easy way to get an early setup, guys. I'm just going to show you a couple of things now to help you out with this pack as well. First of all, you have these things, guides. And again, you can probably hotkey this if you'd like to, but if you click on these, you go through the mod pack, you've got hints and tips, you've got introduction and all different things within them. So if you're looking for help, this is the way to do it. And I mentioned, guys, actually about some of the different islands that you can do. So here's island choices, here's some pictures of different islands that you can have. So you guys can see here, there are all kinds of cool things on these different islands, which is very nice. So this is our island and we're happy with it, but there's certainly a lot of other ones you can do as well. So, with that being said, let's go have a look now at the quests again. And the next quest here is to get a Beast Coin Miner. Now, this thing is super, super awesome, and we'll get into what it does in just a second. But first, I want to show you guys this. This is the shop. All different items and things you can buy here from the shop, as you can see, and you can search for things here. There's your balance, so at the moment we're on 841. And if we search in here, Beast, there we go, Beast Coin Miner, it's 500. We want just one, so we accept that. And boom, we have ourselves a Beast Coin Miner, which for now we'll just place, I guess, back here, so we can keep an eye on it from there. Now, what does this do and why do we want it? Well, the Beast Coin Miner will essentially produce us money while we're just kind of getting about our business. However, to do that, it does need to be supplied with RF. As you can see there, it's on 0 RF, which is no good. Oh, look at that, bit of chicken manure. Well, it's got a bit of EMC, so let's chuck it in here. So we want to produce RF, and the easiest way to do that earlier on in the game is to go for a coal generator. So here we go. This is what we need to do that. Now, first thing we're going to want here is to grow another tree, because I didn't keep any of the wood. But basically, we need logs, not planks, because we're going to create ourselves some charcoal. And of course, we can use that then to make up our lovely coal gen. So let's get this smelting down. So 2 up there and 2 in here. We only need 2 to make this. We need some cobble, which won't be a problem, because we can just come in here, grab out 6 cobble that we need, like that. And the only sort of difficult thing is this. So we need some iron, we need some black quartz, and again, guys, we're going to go to the shop, which I've hotkeyed here. So start with the black quartz, and there we go. Black quartz ore is 500 to get one of those. So you can see here, we're going to need a little bit more money to do that. And then if I show you guys the iron, that's 100. So we need 900, we've got 300. So here we go, let's open up our quest book and claim this and see if we get enough. So we got 522, we need 900, we're 863. Bummer. That's not so good. So what we need to do now is look at other quests and see what we can complete in order to get there. This will be the one, guys. Marble crafting. Here we go. So search here for marble. We need 4 of those. So let's change that to a 4. Where are we here? 4. Okay, so we've got those. Make up a little marble crafting bench here, which for now we can just put like here, I suppose. Yeah, I'll have a little change around to this. I don't like this setup at the moment, but for now it works. And we can claim our reward, which will now give us enough to go shopping, which is awesome. So we can get all the things we want to get here. So 1 black quartz, and go back to iron ore. We want 4 of you, like that. Get into the furnace here, and you know what we should probably do is, for now, we use one of those up. And do we have any more logs? No. So while that's being smelted, let's just do a little bit of twerking here and get ourselves a few more logs. And that way we can make a bit more charcoal, which of course is very useful. So we'll let that just do the iron. What I do want to do as well, in fact, let's just get a couple more trees going here. Just sort of twerk all these. See, when they're nice and close together like this, once they've all grown, you can use the vein miner and only cut down like 1 set of leaves and 1 set of wood, and you get all of it, which is so nice. Speeds things up so much. Right, how are you doing? You're on 3. So let's turn maybe half of that into wood and then get a load of sticks going on as we come back here, get ourselves some black quartz. And what we want to do is, and I always forget the recipe, so I always have to check it first. Yeah, there we go. So let's maybe do like that much of that and that much of that. There we go. And we'll do a little bit more because we're going to use it at some stage. And we want to try and trap our chickens and get them into a good place. So you're in kind of a good place here, I suppose. If I can kind of do that. There we go. And where's the other chicken? Unfortunately, they're not close to each other. Oh, you're going to die if you're not careful. Alright, maybe we should block up this water to allow you to escape. and maybe just put that over there for a second so you don't burn to death or anything. And, oh no, our chicken's gone. No, oh, I'm so sorry. It doesn't matter to the mod pack, but poor Wendy. Rest in peace, Wendy. Died episode 1. Okay. My bad, guys. And we need a bit more charcoal going on, so I'll do that and get a load of that going on. But then we'll have enough for what we need to make up the coal generator. And we can get the 4 iron. So that'll give us the iron casing that we need. In here, we just need 1 more charcoal, and we will be there. So then that'll complete another quest for us. And also allow us to power this thing here, this beast miner. So that's 2 ways that we're going to be getting money out of doing this quest. So where is it here? Let's see, coal gen, just being a bit lazy and doing this instead of making it manually. So there goes that. Put that up there. We can make a load of charcoal up and chuck that in there, which will be useful. But for now, I'll just show you guys how it works. So we chuck in the charcoal, producing the RF, which goes into here. See that it's on 32%. So we've produced 0, we're on 346. When that hits 100%, we've produced 1, we're on 347, and so on. So the Beast Coin Miner will just work in the background, producing us money as we go along, which is pretty cool. So while that's kind of thinking about that, we can maybe just grab 1 more of those and put there, and I'll do a lot more with the wood and stuff in a second. A poor little chicken. I still feel bad about that. But the next thing that we can look at here is to go through the quest to the coal generator and get our reward. So again, between 350 and 450, and we get 372. Not great, not terrible. So guys, doing the quests is going to be something that we do a lot of throughout this pack to kind of progress through it. And you can see here, it's kind of a cool little interface, the way that these work. And obviously we'll unlock more as we go through. And we've got all these different things here as well. So there's a whole load of stuff to do in this pack, guys. Don't worry about that. This will be a very in-depth series. However, before we get into doing all of that stuff, the next thing I want to do is make a mob farm so we can start getting mob drops early on, because that will be very useful. So guys, I'm going to go and get a load of resources, which will probably be in the form of wood, and we'll start making a bit of a mob farm when we come back in to get those resources. So bear with me for just a second, and then we'll come back and make our mob farm. Well guys, this seemed like a pretty good time to bring you back in. That up there is going to be our mob farm very soon, but this over here is our mob farm right now. So let's explain why I did that, and also why we got this farm here and everything else. So this mob farm here is very easy day 1 farm that you can absolutely do, and it will work, but it's not automated and it's not going to give you the best drops and things. Whereas this one up here will be fully automatic. It'll give you experience as well as the drops, and as does that one for that matter, but this one here will be a 1-hit kill, whereas on that one you have to fight the mob straight up. And this one here is just generally better. Now, the way that you make this sort of one on modded is basically you want these vector plates. And I had a look, and the recipe is not too difficult to get in this game because of these things, rice slime balls. So you see here, rice dough and a water bucket. You get to keep the bucket each time, so if you've got an infinite source of water, that's not even a concern. It's just a rice dough, which means you need to grow some rice. Thus, this farm right here. And of course, once you got one, you can EMC that as well. So as long as you're willing to do a load of sapling planting, twerking, and then vein mining down the trees and saplings, you can get all this stuff pretty quickly. The iron, obviously, same thing, just an EMC job, as is the stone. The only difficult thing is sugar. So for sugar, of course, you need sugar cane, and one way to get sugar and sugar cane are in these loot crates right here, which you can get from killing mobs. Now, the drops are not very high percentage-wise, so what will probably happen is you'll find that you'll get a witch spawn. That's what happened to me. This mob farm right here, we got a witch spawn, killed the witch, got some sugar, and then we could EMC that to create the vector plates that you see here to go and make that farm, which we're going to do in just a second. But I'll just show you this farm to start off. Now, I'll just say this is not my design. I copied a design from Chosen Architect for this because it's just a very good design for what it does. So there's no point to really change that. If I press F7 here, you can see where mobs will spawn. They won't spawn here because we're on half slabs. They would spawn up here, but I've placed some torches down. And most importantly, they of course spawn inside here. So we got here a little platform that goes all the way around, and a rim around that so that we can't fall off if a skeleton shoots us back, but also because we have to run back and forth for this to work, to make sure that creepers can't see us and blow up, and also to make sure that skeletons don't see us and then shoot at us and accidentally hit a creeper, which again would of course make the creeper blow up, which would not be good. It'd blow up the whole farm. So once that's done and you've got your sugar, you basically then, as I say, can make your vector plates, and up we go to finish this farm essentially. So the glass around there was just so it looks nice. We started with sand on our island. You can EMC that very easily, so I thought why not? And I just made up here a little ladder for us to get access to this for when we're using the vector plates. And of course, inside I've got torches at the moment to make sure nothing can spawn here. And oh no, we're one short. Hang on, let me just cut our way up here. There we go, and up we go. So yeah, we've got a load of torches up here that will change in just a second. Went through a bit of a design here with the little slats. You see if I press F7 and start getting rid of some of these torches, mobs can spawn even on the exterior blocks here. So this is not a problem, and it just means that it kind of looks nice, in my opinion, or a bit nicer at least than it would look. So let's start getting rid of some of these, and essentially what we're going to do is push every mob to this block here. So we're actually going to... okay, my bad. We are going to need some building materials on us to make sure that nothing spawns. So let's just jump down here. Oh, nearly mistimed that. And just quickly go and get some wood to plug up that hole. But other than that, we are ready to go, which is awesome. And let's see, Transmutation Table, which is coming along very nicely. Now we've got all these mob drops. So we'll grab a couple of these. So take 4 of them, take a couple ladders with us just in case. Building wands, guys, by the way, stone wand. I don't know if I can get the recipe straight from there. I can. Okay, super easy to get, as you see there, and very useful when building anything early game. Obviously, you can get better wands as you progress through the game as well, but I highly recommend that you get those. Very useful little thing to have for when you're doing your building work in this game. So let's just ladder up. There we go. And now mobs will spawn on vector plates, so you literally, all you have to do is place them straight down. So what we'll do is, in the middle here, so this is the block it's going to end at, we'll place them, okay, so we need to place it the way it's facing. You see there it works like a little conveyor belt though. Oh, I should have brought tools as well. I keep chucking everything back into my EMCable thingy table. What's it called? I can't think. Transmutation table. But that means like I chuck all my tools in there and stuff as well, and then forget to get them back out for stuff like when I'm cleaning up my inventory. So we don't want to do this too many times, so I don't want to lose too many of those. But here we'll just do this, and I'm not actually pressing W. That's just doing it for me, which is useful. We'll plug up this hole, and we'll do the same on this side. So starting right back here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. And now everything else is just going to push the mobs onto those 2 streams. So from this way it will just be like this to push you into the middle there, and then come back and repeat, and then all mobs when they spawn will just get pushed in here, go down that way and fall to their deaths. Now I've done 23 blocks as the drop between, I'll just come and show you, between here and the platform at the bottom of that you saw a minute ago that's surrounded in glass. Now, of course, if you want to, you could make it more than that to make sure that mobs just die straight away upon impact. I want to get the experience from them, so that's why I've done that. But if you build it with a 1 block allowance, as I have, where you can then just destroy that block later on and make the mobs spawn 1 further back, then of course you can have it where you get experience straight away, but then you change it later on in the game. So just a little tip there if you're building this farm as to how you can do that. Now I'm going to go and finish off all these vector plates on my own, save you guys having to watch that, and then I'll bring you back in and we'll see how good this thing is working, or hopefully we'll see how good it's working, and finish off the episode from there with the finalization of this mob farm here in episode 1 of our new Sky Odyssey series. Guys, this thing is working so well. It's awesome. And look at this. Legendary Optimus Prime spawned. And I was killing him. And I was like, no, I got to show this. How cool was that? The size of that thing. So we are killing these things quite nicely. The only thing is, Endermen are able to teleport. So we need to change that a little bit. The other thing, these items are getting stuck here, right? So we're going to need to change that a little bit too. Let's open this loot crate, see what we get. Dimensional shard. Ooh, okay. That's interesting. Very interesting. Let's chuck that stuff in there. Do we have an axe? Okay, that'll do. We'll take our axe out. Let's eat some apples as well while we're here. And actually what we could do, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I wonder if I have a chest in here. That's not EMC'd yet. Okay. So where is... There we go. Let's just grab a load of that stuff out for a second. Not that it really matters. Let's actually EMC the chest, so it can learn that for later on. Make up a hopper, if I can place this in the right way. There we go. And then put that in there as well, so it learns the hopper. Take one of those. It already learned the chest, and we'll take one of those. And then we can have these mobs falling on the hopper. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so 1 floor, baby zombies can get out because that's there. So that will change in a second. What I want to go there is going to be the chest, and then that'll be a hopper. So for now we'll say goodbye to these guys and everything that falls will just die. So what I'm going to need is the chest will need to be placed first. So place that. Wow, they come by at some speed. So place that there. We'll actually see about placing a little slab underneath there, maybe. Can I get that in there? I could have if I placed it right. Well, let's just do that then. With that going in there. Place that there. Oh, we need some slabs, don't we? Aha. Okay, let me go grab a couple of those. And I'll just make them up old school for now. Oh, yep, okay. And now we can place that back to stop the baby zombies from getting out. So that one in there, that one in there, and now all of our items will end up in there. Very good. So let's run away from this a little bit, and stuff should start spawning pretty soon because it is high up. So let's come over here a little bit and have a look. So this is now pretty much redundant, and I'll destroy that later on. And here we go. Here comes the mobs, and there is going to be a lot of them. You can see there on the mini-map, everything that's red is a mob. The only thing I'm thinking, it looks to me like they're getting a little bit stuck. And I've just realised as well, they're going to because of spiders. So spiders are actually going to clog this up. There is a skeleton still through there. But this is going to be a problem, isn't it? I'm going to have to fix that. But see there, we can kill everything and get all the drops through here. That's fine. But there's going to be a bit of a backlog caused up there. Let's see what we get in the loot crate as well. Magenta wool. Okay, I'll take it. We can certainly build out of that in the future. So what I might need to do, let's chuck anything that can go in there back in there, is keep a bit of an eye on this, and I might need to extend it. Now, it's a bit of a pain, but it's not too difficult to do. So I could essentially have then a 5x5 platform with 3x3 in the middle for spiders to fall on. So let me go and do that a second. I'll go take care of that and then bring you guys back in once that's done. Okay guys, well the farm is now fully functional and it is working so well. You can see here I'm almost at level 30 already. We've got a ton of drops. In fact, the biggest problem with this farm is the fact that there's not enough storage for it. And when we come in here and just go crazy, you can see just how well it does. And there we go, already there, up to level 30. You do need to kind of run in and out a little bit just to make sure that no creepers are going to explode and that sort of thing. But on the whole, this works really, really well. It's not perfect, don't get me wrong, but I'm pretty happy with this as a day one farm. So yeah, pretty good. Now let's chuck this stuff in here and take out these things, the loot crates. Tidy that up a little bit. Oh, we got some more there. Alrighty, so now what we can do is we can open these. I'll just come back up here while we do those. And let's regain our health as well. But yeah, that's awesome. I'm loving how well that is doing. Okay, so I believe you can actually, and let's start with the worst ones, these ones here. I think you can shift click. Yeah, there you go. So this is all the rewards you got. Oh, that's awesome. A satchel. That is very useful, actually. Some snow. Very good. Chicken eggs, paper. Yeah, okay. All up, guys. Pretty good. Some food options there as well, of course, for the EMC stuff. So let's put all of this into our transmutation table. And then it will learn all those recipes for us. And give us some things there to take on in the future. Glowstone. Very cool. So that's rare. Organics chest. Uncommon ore. Let's do an uncommon next. And we'll shift click. We've got... building guide, iron axe, iron fishing rod, green wool. Okay, so we're getting some different colours of wool, so some potential future build projects there. Actually, I'll take that out because I keep forgetting to do that. Let's do the organics one now, see what we get there. So from the organics, we've got a yellow shimmering mushroom and a dark oak sapling. Now, I really like dark oak, so I'm actually quite happy to have that. So we've got rare and we've got ore, so we'll do ore first and then rare. Oops, I did that one at a time, but that was awesome because that was quartz. We've also got cinnabar and tungsten. Now, quartz, again, something that I love to build out of, so pretty happy. Now, we'll do the rare ones. And we got bone, mana pool, which is very good for Badania, and some ink sacks. Alrighty, so let's chuck all that in there. And you see here, in the short time that I've done that, here's our mobs. And look at it, we're off again. It's just crazy good. I mean, the levels you can get from this, I think I need to get into enchanting soon. Because, look at it. We're already at level 32, and it's episode 1, and it's just that simple. So let's chuck the stuff in there. I'll keep my mana pool out on me. I won't do any more loot crates for now, but that is just incredible. So very happy with that mob farm. Have to say, Oh, we can't put that in there. That's why I put that in there. So yeah, pretty happy with that for day one. That's pretty awesome. I will delete that one off cam and maybe do one or two other things, but that's pretty much the end of the episode. That's what we wanted to do today to get that mob farm up and running. And we did. And it's looking pretty damn good. So guys, I hope you're excited for this Feed the Beast Sky Odyssey series that I will be doing. Please get involved. Leave a like if you like it. Leave a comment if you want me to do something or if you want some help with something. And of course, if you want to follow this series, then subscribe for more of that. But for now, guys, unfortunately, that's all I have time for today. So as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.